Hello and welcome, creative Tartanites. Happy International Women's Day. I have created this video specifically for YouTube in collaboration with another Facebook group called Live Art Journaling and Self-Development. I will leave a link in the description below for that Facebook group. Now, International Women's Day is celebrated on the 8th of March yearly. It is global and celebrates the social, economic, cultural and political achievement of women. Now, apparently, the International Women's Day has actually been going on for well over a century, with its first gathering in 1911. Now, this is very cool. However, unfortunately, I don't have any of the details of this first meeting. Where, when, why, etc. Now, I recognise that this topic could potentially become quite political, but that's not my goal today. My goal today is to really celebrate being a woman and celebrate our achievements. If you're one of my male viewers, please don't feel left out. Feel free to join in, celebrate the women in your life. Much like we all have individual birthdays, why not celebrate the women in your life in the same way? Today's video is a celebration of one of my personal achievements, and that is to be able to paint in oils. I've been wanting to share with you for some time painting time-lapse with oils, but it's a little bit more complicated to record, for example. Lighting can sometimes shine on the painting, and it's quite evident in some of the footage here that I haven't quite got the lighting correct, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm still pretty pleased with the results. It's funny, I did actually have an action cam on my head. I was wanting to show just how many times I looked over at the reference and really give show you what it is that I see. However, the reality of that is when I put it into time-lapse, it just went so quickly and I looked so often at the reference that you would have just got seasick watching it. So I had to stop. I had to dump that footage and just go with the still camera footage. This is why there's quite a big jump in completion with this painting, as you'll see coming up shortly. I do enjoy being a woman for the most part. There are certainly some downsides to that, as I'm sure many women probably be able to relate to. And as I was growing up, I do remember being quite a bit of a tomboy, and I really enjoyed climbing trees. I didn't really particularly like wearing dresses. I found them really uncomfortable. You can't really climb a tree in a dress. And also the kinds of shoes that I wore. Really wasn't that into high heels. I found them quite painful on the feet. They weren't comfortable, and your feet were always killing you by the end of a night out. So, being a woman hasn't always been that easy. I don't suppose being a man's all that particularly easy either, to be honest. But what I do enjoy about being a woman is I've had the opportunity to be a mum, to be a sister, to be a grandma. These are all the fun roles that I've been able to do as a woman. And yes, I'm a woman artist, but I'm not an artist because I'm a woman. I'm an artist because it's in my blood. It's something that I enjoy doing. I'm not driven because I'm a woman. Perhaps the subject matters and the types of feelings that I can get out onto a canvas is going to be influenced by the fact that I'm a woman, but it's certainly not the sole reason that I am an artist, and I hope that makes sense. I am definitely proud to be a woman, and it is certainly not because I don't want to be a man, or I wouldn't be proud to be a man, because I would imagine that if I was a man, I'd be proud to be a man too. I think we should be allowed to be proud to be who we are, and if we're a woman, if we're a man, then we should be allowed to be proud of that. I certainly don't like to belittle anybody, and as such, I would love to see equal respect. And that goes both ways. There's certainly no getting away from the fact that men and women are different. We have different skill sets, we have different strength abilities, but there's no getting away from the fact that there are some men who don't have the same strength as each other, and the same with women. There are some women who are stronger than some men, but that doesn't make either one any better. It just means that we're different. So let's start celebrating our differences and allowing us to be respectful to each other and our individual abilities, essentially. Incidentally, International Men's Day is the 19th of November. Now I'm going to pop that in my diary and hopefully help to celebrate that day. Let's stop fighting about who is the better gender. Let's celebrate each other and show some equal respect. I would now like to shout out some of the awesome women artists that I love and adore and admire their work of. So let me shout out Deliberately Creative, that's Stephanie. We've got the Art Sherpa, that's Cinnamon Cooney. We also have Lena Danya, she's also another. In fact, there are just far too many women to name them all. Then of course there's Ivy Newport and Cara Bullock. There's loads and loads more, as I've already said. Let me know in the comments, who are your favourite women artists? I do hope that you've enjoyed watching this video. Please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Click that bell so you get notifications of future videos. I'd love to hear from you guys. What are you doing to celebrate International Women's Day? Any men watching? Who are the women in your life that you're going to celebrate? What's your thoughts? Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to look after your mental well-being, because nobody else can. Bye for now.